Hi everybody, this is Anthony from Sunny Creates. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want to do one of the msscrapbusters, and I think it's called Flappy Fold Out, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, but I will put the title in the description of my video. So what it is Milena used a 12 by 12 scrapbook paper, but it was double-sided, so I don't have double-sided scrapbook paper. I have 12 by 12s, but they're not double-sided. And I also wanted to show you how you can use, you can use either a letter size or an A4 size paper and make this work for you. So this is A4, which is 29.7, yes, okay, centimeters. So, and this is A4 as well, but I'm gonna act as if this is my journal page. And all it is, I did this as a prototype, but I didn't complete it. You score it in such a way that you get what we call flip outs and pockets. So you put it in like that. Eventually, when it's done, you glue it on 3 sides and you have a pocket here. You can put a pocket there, so you can have a pocket there. When you flip it over, okay, this was your journal. So let's say that was your journal, like that, okay. And then on this side, you will have a pocket here. You will have a pocket here. This will be glued down on 3 sides. You'll have a pocket here, and you can have a pocket here. So potentially you are going to have 1 pocket, 2 pockets. Sorry, you won't have a pocket here. I'll tell you what you'll have there. 3 pockets, 4 and 5. Okay, what you're going to have over here is you're going to put in some pages to make a little notepad. So I think it is a fantastic project in terms of acquiring journaling space. With one little piece of ephemera, gonna have a massive load of journaling space. I love things like this simply because I am a journaler. I do my Bible journaling, so I like to have lots of space in my journals to journal, but I also like them to look pretty. So this is one of the pages in my kit, in my Etsy store and in my Ko-fi store. It's just ephemera page, just normal pages like this, journal pages. Right, so that's one that I'm going to do with you, but I'm still working on my last year's autumn kit. Yes, last year's autumn, okay. Even though I've got a new autumn digital kit, I'm working on my last year's one, but it's okay, it's fine. So I'm potentially working on 3 journals at the moment. This one, I'm going to start my Christmas one, and I got a rose one to finish. Oh my gosh. And I don't like doing that. I like to finish one and go on to the other, but time doesn't allow it. So what we're going to do over here, we're going to see how we're going to score it in order to be able to make it work for us. Now on this one over here, if you saw our fold out, okay, was on this side of your journal, kind of like that, okay. So your fold out is here, but your static, let's call it the static pocket, your static pocket is on this side. So I'm thinking I want to make one where my static pocket is on this side and my flap is going to be on this side now, okay. All right, so that's what we're going to be aiming for. Okie dokie. So the most important thing when you are trying to measure, it doesn't matter how wide your panels are. Let's call each one a panel here, right? Doesn't matter how wide your panels are. All it matters is that the 2 panels that sit together should be of equal width. This pocket can be this panel can be of a separate width because it's going on the other side of your page. All right, so the trick to doing that is that firstly you need to know which side you're going to have your static pocket on, because that's going to be your shorter side, okay, right? And then you need to know that the other 2, okay, need to be equal in size. So I know that my paper is 29.7. So I'm 29.7 is about 11 3/4 inches, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Yeah, it's international paper A4 is 8.5 inches by 11 3/4. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is, firstly, I don't want my pocket to be that tall, or this piece of ephemera to be that tall. So I am going to wing it as to how tall I want it to be. So I know my journal pages are normally 8.5 high. Okay, so I'm going to cut this about 5.5. Right, I'm going to cut it to the height of 5.5. So I'm going to do that first. Let's do that. So I hope you're all well and having a fantastic day. Also, you might want to know which side you want to so here, like, I'm going to cover up the pretty lady to a degree. So if you have something that because I'm going to put the what's this word, I'm going to put the notepad over here. So if there's something that you don't want to cover up with the notepad, then I'd work out my measurements according to that. But on this one here, I really don't mind because they're all so pretty. So I'm just going to go in, cut it at 5.5 inches or so, and I'm going to show you that I'm going to actually use every bit of this paper. You don't have to, but I'm going to. Okay, so let's put that in there, and let's cut at 5.5 inches. Right, so there we go, 5.5 inches. I am one of those people that no matter how hard I try, I still muck up and cut crooked. So I need to be very sure. Keep this with you. You're going to use this. Right, now the next thing you're going to do is you're going to say, righto, which side do I want my pocket on? So I know I want my static pocket to be on, this with my journal, like that. I want my static pocket to be on this side, okay, of my journal, and I want my flap to be on that side. So I know that this side is going to be the shorter side. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to butt my paper up against that, and I'm going to still use the 4-inch measurement like that, and then I'm going to fold it. Okay, and with this paper it doesn't really matter which side you fold it. I'm just folding it any which way I want to at the moment, because I need to butt that side up against the, like that, to get another 4-inch. So you're literally scoring your paper at 4 and 8, and now mine does not go up to 8. It does go up to 8 like that, but there's no board here for me to do the 8, hence my reason of folding it and then scoring the other 4. But that's what you're going to do. So if you have a 12-inch scoreboard, then yes, you can score at 4 and 8. Me, I don't have one, so gotta make it work for me. And I love this one here. So I got another scoreboard, but that's also not 12 inches. So there you go. Now I know that that is going to be my my static pocket, right? So which means it's concertina style now, and that's how it's going to look. Now let's just get these edges properly, and let's make them neat, and let's finalize those score lines like that. Okay, so we've got that finalized. You can see that. Oh crap. Okay, that's not nice. My blade is blunt. Okay, so that's me now. So that's gonna go once again on this side. I'm gonna turn my page over like that, and I am going to now be able to do that. Okay, and here I am going to have my notepad. So if you're looking at how you're going to how this is going to look in your journal, your static pocket, 3 sides you glue, 2 sides you glue, and you can have a what's this word, a tag or whatever, in here like that. Then you're going to put a pocket here, which means you can have another tag going in there or whatever. Then when it turns around, you're going to have a pocket over here, so you can put something in it. You're going to have a pocket on this side, so you can put something in it. Here you're going to glue your 3 sides. You're going to have your tag going in there, and then you're going to have your little notepad there. So, wow, how cool is that? I like it. I like it a lot. Let's move forward. Okay, done and dusted. So now, this is going to be my static pocket that I am going to have. I'm going to put a notch here for my sake. Okay, you don't have to do the notch. It is not compulsory, but I want to do it. And take a 2-inch punch, and I am going to measure. Oh, I'm not measuring, I'm just winging it in terms of how deep I want my notch to be. And there we go. Right, so, oh well, don't put your punch away, Anthony, don't put your punch away. Okay, because you're gonna do this. Right, so done and dusted. So I'm gonna ink some parts of this, simply because you need to see some lines. Right, okay, I'm gonna ink there. I'm going to ink here. So ladies, I hope that you're well. And I'm going to ink here because I'm going to glue this down, so I need to ink it. So I apologize for those that don't like to see inking, but yes, it is what it is. It's part of the process. Right, so I need that. I need to ink here because I'm going to put some pockets there and I'm going to make it easier for you to see. I need to ink here because that's the end of the page, right? And I need to ink on this side and this fold here so you can see the pockets that we're going to add in. Now you can put contrasting colors for your pockets, doesn't really matter, okay? But I'm not going to. I am going to use, as promised, this here to do my pockets. Okay, so static pocket, I am going to measure it. Decide which side you want to use. Okay, so that side maybe not, maybe this side, yes, I'm going to use this side over here. And then I'm going to make a little mark over here. That's where I'm going to cut off. Now I'm making it smaller than a little bit smaller because I don't want it to be right against the folded edge. So I know I want to put a pocket on that side. I also know when I'm on this side here, on the other side like this, I know I want to put a pocket here. I know I want to put a pocket here, and I know I want to put a pocket here. Okay, so let's start with putting a pocket here. So that's my line there, and I'm gonna add that. Then I know I'm going to put a pocket here, so I'm going to take it from that line. Sorry, I'm not going to put a pocket on this one. I lie, because that's where my what's this word, my notepad is going to be. Okay, so I know my lines now, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cutter and I'm going to cut those lines, and those are going to be my pockets. Right, so one is going to be a little shorter than the other, simply because that is the short one, meaning the shorter side of the paper. And I need to cut this down a little bit more. So can you see one is shorter than the other there? Okay, so I need to cut this side one down to this size here. I forgot to mark it, because then otherwise it's going to be too big. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm going to cut it down, right, like this. And there we go. Hopefully we got those measurements right. Then I'm going to take the two that are the same, like that, put them together, and eyeball with a notch, like that. And then I'm going to do the same with this one as well, making sure that it is the right side up. And I am going to eyeball once again with the notch. Okay, so now we can put that away. And that is simply it. So the only thing we want to do now is we want to put our pockets in, okay, and we also want to build our pages, our notepad up. So we're going to do that now, right? Because static, flip it over. I know I need to put a pocket here, so what I can do is I can just put a mark there because I know I need to put a pocket there, and I can also put a mark over here because I know I need to put a pocket there, and I know that I need to put a pocket here, just so that I don't get confused. Okay, so now I'm going to put the pocket there, but unfortunately, once again, I need to ink because once this is down, it's down. Okay, so while I'm inking, what's this word? I wanted to ask you how you all are doing. I hope that you are doing well. It is, what's the date today? Tuesday. Oh, well, that's the wrong one. This is the one to ink for there. So, which side do I want? I think I'm going to go that way because it adds a little contrast. So, it is Tuesday here in South Africa. Tuesday the 31st. So, oh my word, it's Halloween in some parts of the world. Halloween, yes. So, if you do celebrate Halloween, I hope you're having an awesome time trick-or-treating and stuff like that. Halloween is not big here in South Africa. It is not a South African holiday, and on this side of the world. So there are some people that do celebrate it, and then there are some people that don't. It's a personal choice on this side, whether you want to or not. Yeah. And my word, for those South Africans that are going out trick-or-treating, all the very best. I think it is raining as well, so I don't know whether it's raining all over, you know, and obviously not. There are certain parts of South Africa that are not raining. We have 9 provinces, so it's not raining in all 9 provinces, but and it probably isn't even raining in my province all over. So yeah, so I do hope that you don't get wet and that you enjoy it. Yeah, so we don't celebrate Halloween here in our household. So, yep. Anyway, too much of a sugar rush. So, not that we don't like sweets. That's a problem. We like sweets so much. Yeah. Anyway, moving on from Halloween. I hope you're, as I mentioned, you are doing great. And I wonder, I see lots of people doing journals for Christmas, and I hope you're having lots of fun doing your journals. I've already started cutting out my pieces for my journal. I had a very hard decision to make because I've got 2 digital kits out, and I was trying to figure out which digital kit am I supposed to be working on. Because there's no way on earth that I can do 2 journals for Christmas. I just don't have the time to do the 2 journals for Christmas. So last year I did a pink and green, a red and green one, which I need to actually show you ladies because I hadn't done a flip through on it. So one of the days I will do a flip through on that journal. So this time I did my digital kits were pink and gray, and then the normal red and green. So this time, this year, my journal is going to be made out of the pink and gray kit because I've already got a journal that's red and green, which I haven't used as yet. I've got, as I mentioned, I use my journals for Bible journaling. So, and I don't sell my journals, which I'm planning on doing now because I realize that I put a lot of work into my journals when I make them, and I don't use them as fast as I make them. So I am going to start offering my journals for sale. Right, so that's that. But when I put it on my Ko-fi store, I will put it on my Ko-fi store. I won't put it on my Etsy store. People that have Etsy accounts know that, oh my greatness, Etsy literally takes almost 50% of your profit. So well, not your profit, your sale. So you kind of get so little back. I suppose it depends on the country you are in, but here in South Africa it's very bad. So I'm gonna line that up there, and I'm going to say, okay, let's say we want our pages to be that wide, and then that tall. So firstly I'm going to cut it down to be that tall, like that. Here, yeah, so when I do sell my journals, if I sell it internationally, I'm gonna have to work out postage on it, because I know quite a few people have asked for journals, but I'm skeptical because of postage. And the South African, just looking at it, that's the wrong one. The South African post office has collapsed, so we cannot use the South African post office anymore. So it was giving us problems for the last few months, but then I saw a message that it has collapsed. And if that is not true, then I stand to be corrected, but that's the message I saw. And I was waiting for a post from the Canada, and my subscriber had sent it to me over even maybe 3 months ago, and I haven't got it as yet. I actually need to send her a message. It's because she kindly was sending me some journal pages, some ledger pages and stuff like that. I need to actually send her a message to tell her I have waited. I have waited as much, as I could, in terms of saying, okay, post is going to be delayed over here and stuff like that. But now I'm convinced that it is not coming to me ever, and I feel really, really bad. I feel really bad because when she had posted it, I had no idea about the severity of the post office and what it was going through, because I don't go to the post office often, and I'm one of those people that don't follow the news often as well. So I didn't realize that it was that bad. And when I went to go and post a postcard to her, that's the only time I found out. The post offices were closed and stuff like that. So I managed to get a postcard to her, but to be honest, I don't even know whether she got it. So I need to also find out from her whether she got it. And just to post a postcard via courier, a postcard, they wanted to charge me, to make sure that it reaches her. They wanted to charge me 800 rand, so that roughly translates into maybe like 20 some odd dollars just for a postcard. How ridiculous was that? So had to trust that the South African mail was going to work and send it that way. Okay, so this is what we've got over here, and we are going to put it over here like that. Okay, now so I'm gonna look now to see whether I've got any pieces of paper lying around, etc., that I can actually use to bind this. So I did find something over here, and I'm gonna measure it. Oh, it was lying on my table here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it, and I think I'm gonna cut it with this here. I'm gonna cut it with this here, like that. Because guys, you know me, hey, I'm not even embarrassed to say it. I cannot cut straight to save my life. It is just what it is. And then what I'm gonna do is I am gonna score it. I don't need it to be evenly scored, so I'm going to score it so that I can fold it in half. As I mentioned, I don't need it to be evenly scored, like half and half, but I just need it to be scored, folded. I'm just going to score it quickly over here. I'm gonna take out my scorer for this. Oh my word. Like that. Yeah, and I'm just gonna fold it like this. Okay, like that. And then I'm gonna ink the top like this, in here and here, and then I'm gonna try and round the corners to see what effect we get. So please excuse me, I'm being rude. I'm just gonna try and round the corners here and here, like that. Sorry, it's just in this, otherwise there's way too many things on my desk. Like that. Okay, so you're going to round the corners like that, and then we are going to put it in here like that. Can you see that? And then, oh my greatness, I forgot, I need to take out my stapler. So give me a second. Here's my stapler. Okay, I had a blanket on me, so I'm just going to move the blanket out. And then I'm just going to staple it. Oh, come on. Don't give me a rough time. What's happening? See, I should have checked my stapler before I got onto the video. So let's put it there like that. And let's hope it works. Okay, cool. Bananas. It did work. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, you don't have to do this, but I think it would be a cool idea to do it. I am going to, no, I couldn't do it then. I'm going to run some washi tape. Now it doesn't really, yeah, it's weird because I'm going to run the washi tape, but not fully. Okay, because I can't run the edges of the washi tape, so I'm going to run it, and I'm just going to do that. So I'm one of those people that are committed to use my washi tape, and oh, I can't even tell you my collection of washi tape. I love washi tape, and I have a huge collection of washi tape, huge collection, and they're not cheap. I can tell you that much. They're not cheap. So I am committed to use my washi tape. How cool is that? I like it. Okay, and then all we're going to do is we are going to put it here. So Marlena used some what's that, two-sided tape to add it. I got two-sided tape. Oh, there's it. Yeah, because I know I used it today. So I'm just going to add some two-sided tape here, like this. Come on. Right, so these are my two-sided tape that I'm going to add like that. Now look at that. Okay, but I barely got it on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this, because when I put my staples on, I didn't see that I was stapling the back of this, because I'd made it shorter, remember? Like that. So just going to do that. And lucky I won't see the staples, because it's going to be on my thing. Right, there we go. Nicely done. Okay, so that's it. Let's see now when we put it in a journal. Obviously I'm not going to put it in this journal. I mean, I'm not going to put it here, but let's see. I do have my autumn journal here, so let's demonstrate it in here. It's going to go, I made it such that it needs to go on this side of the page. Okay, so There we are. So if we're going to do that, it's going to look like this. Right, so I'm going to glue down. I can glue it here. The only reason I don't want to put it here is because let's just do it. Let's just do it. Okay, let's just do it. Right, but I think I'm going to bring it a little bit more down. I'm going to glue it here. I was going to say I'm one of those people, I don't glue my stuff in until I saw my signature. But let's just do it. So I'm going to put some glue here. Like that. Oh no, but wait, Anthony, wait. Sorry. Just want to see if I inked all my edges. Oh, lucky I did. Lucky I did. Okay. Right, so you're going to glue it. Because you know why I asked myself that question? Because I can't see my edge over here. My folds. Right, so we're going to do that. We're going to put it in here. Making sure that... yeah, I said I want to put it at the bottom, hey? Because if I want to put some big tags in it, I must be able to put some big tags in it. There we go. And don't have anything to take this out. Right, like that. Just want to add it more in. Like that. Okay, so I'm going to use my cloth. Oh, what is this? Let's see. I found something here. I'm going to use the thing, you know, the glue thing, to be able to take that out. You know, the cement like this here, to take out all that when it's dry. You can see it's already coming out. There we go. Alright, just so it's neat. So that side's done. And then when we turn it over, we are going to now glue this part down. This part here. So three-sided on this side as well. So excuse me. Let's glue here. 1, 2, and for good measure I'll glue a little bit away from the fold here, and there we go. Done and dusted. Sorry, I'm just looking for the pin for this. There's it here. And I think that is it. So let's see. There's it here. Open it up. Yeah, you can see I've got to stick all that. So, and here's it here, like this. Okay, let's just say we want to put this nice big tag in there. Let's say we want to put this in here. Let's turn it around and say, this was a freebie. I think it was from Scrapbooking With Me. I can't be sure. Let's see, we want to put that there. On this side, we want to put this maybe here. Like that. And then, I don't have anything to show you. Let's just, I don't know where's this. These are all freebies. Okay, there you go. These are freebies as well. Let's see, you want to put that there. How cool is that? So obviously when I put it in, I'm going to decorate my tags and stuff like that, but isn't that just super cool? Okay, so you've got writing space here, you've got writing space over here. I didn't put in a lot of, I put in like 3 pages. Okay, here and there. Now, you know, if I had to have small magnetic like, you know, discs, I would have made this notepad magnetic, because I like to take out and write, to be honest. I don't like things like that, but this is still fine, it still works. Okay, but yeah, I mean, just a thought, just a, you know, a suggestion for those people that want to like to take out stuff and write, and maybe make that notepad magnetic. So that is it, ladies. What I'm going to do now is I might just decorate it a little bit. I'm not sure. Like, for example, you know, put something like that thingy or whatever. So I'm going to do that, and I am going to take some still shots and show it to you. So do take care. Have lots of fun. From me, Santhini at Sunny Creates. Have an awesome week ahead. But most importantly, have a blessed week ahead. Bye bye, everybody.